That makes it true. All that we were never based in Japan. But we were both based in California.
We were both based out of like being Eskimo brothers in the band.
I mean, it was the same.
It was the same, but that's true because I didn't have
And I own everything. I've slowly just become, and this is what I've always wanted to be, just the guy who has a shit ton of random music gear at the house. And so that way people are like, oh, you got that? Like, can I fuck with it? I'm like, okay.
You were the most useful band guy.
I am.
Like,
who doesn't have a car? See, that could be my identity. But you think I want to fucking talk to band people? It's weird, like, so there's this kid who I follow on Instagram, right? And like we didn't play a show together one time. Like, we were like on this weird record label together where apparently this kid made tapes for us and he stole money from people and that's why he disappeared and I can't find like a fucking thing about him.
Right.
But this kid, he lives in like a loft space in LA and he just like knows so many fucking people and his house is also like part of venue. That seems like the biggest pain in the ass to me. And I bet he's older than me too. So it's like, I don't know, because like I was about to say, like at 22, do I need to know more band people? Which sounds like a wild sentence.
Yeah, 22 is not old.
No.
You could definitely know more band people.
I just don't want to, that's the thing. I want more band people to know me. I don't care to know anybody else.
That's false.
It's a real A-list. Alright, everybody. It's the And That's the Thing podcast. Yeah.
That is
Follow
the name
it.
of it.
Brought to you by NPR.
Oh my god.
Proud in part by our sponsors, Coca-Cola. If you would like to donate any money, we make no money. All right, thanks NPR. How you doing, Brad? What's going on?
Why is the podcast called And That's the Thing?
Great question. I feel like you'll get the oral history of Matt and Brad Gully as this continues, which is quite storied, much better than any U.S. history book you could have ever read. Way better than any book you could ever really read,
Very accurate.
in my opinion.
Well, you can't read, but...
I can't read. that's why we're doing a podcast. And that's why I listen to more podcasts and no audiobooks. Literature is for fools. So it's called And That's the Thing because on, I was going to say a stormy night, but it was dark. I think it was more hot than anything.
Yeah, it was probably hot.
We were in a friend of our separate rooms, Juice.
It was a hot and smoky day, more than likely.
No, this was at night.
Sure.
I remember it being at night because I took the train out to Pomona and you picked me up from the train station.
Yep.
Because I remember being on the train station being on the train with pedals, which is never like, it just never works out well for me. Everybody always looks at me very like suspiciously.
Okay.
Like when I was traveling with just the bass, I felt like more people were like come up to talk to me and be like, "Hey, like, yo, you're a musician? I used to be a musician."
Oh, it's definitely a trap.
Yeah, but then once I used to start walking around with the pedals, like it was like, all right, keep a safe distance from this guy. We don't know what the fuck he's on. But I just remember, so you pick me up, we're heading to practice, boom. I want to say this is probably in the time of Don Quixote when Will was trying to play second guitar too.
I think that's correct. Yeah,
which was the fucking... Oh, no. This is when you were playing guitar.
This was when I was playing guitar.
Yeah, that's right. And Botsford wasn't there. Why were we having a practice with two guitars?
I think this was just like the initial decision to have two guitars. Like this is probably the first like session or practice where we tried out two guitars.
Oh, okay. Well, you would remember better than me. I just remember this part. So we're playing, we're jamming, and Brad is just getting frustrated song after song. Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay, like, can I have time? And like, I think realistically we could have given you time.
I forgot that was the catalyst of the whole thing.
Yeah, you were just like, wait, slow down. Like I can't think of my parts. And I think it was weird too because I want to say you had the louder amp at the time.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I had the crate yet, but it's possible.
Yeah, well, you were definitely, because I was still playing out of the Champion.
Right.
And that had one speaker at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's funny that you couldn't hear your parts, but like I'm the one playing with fucking one speaker in a 2x12.
Well, I don't think it was that I couldn't hear my parts. Is that I was just trying to come up with, guitar parts on the fly, and I'm not a talented musician, so I just wanted you guys to slow down so I could think of some parts.
So Brad's getting frustrated. He's getting sweaty, which is just a continual theme in his life. And I don't remember what stops it, but I just remember like it could have essentially been it wasn't this, but in my mind it was as if like there was like a desk and you just went enough, and we stopped and we're like, oh shit, and like you were just explaining you playing guitar to us, and we're like, yeah, like that's cool and everything, but like just fake it till you make it. And you were just so flustered and upset and sweaty, and like you were just talking to us, and it's this heated argument between me, Will, or not really an argument. Well, an argument between you and Will, and definitely. Me, just like me being there, like just I think being the middleman. Juice silent. This goes on for what feels like forever, but probably 5 minutes, and it just gets quiet. Juice speaks after hitting the bowl one time, and he goes, and that's the thing. And to me and Will, that was comedic relief. We needed that because it was just so much of a struggle. I don't know when, maybe now, but we like the whole story. So Brad and I used to play in a band together called Don Quixote.
Fantastic band.
Great.
One of the best.
Yeah, I don't know. I just do so many bands now that I can't even tell them all apart. I guess they're all good. But Don Quixote, we hit our stride once we did two guitars. Like, being in almost every iteration of that band, when it was two guitars and a bass player, instead of just one guitar, one bass. Woo!
Yeah.
That was DQ in its prime.
We were bringing the heat.
I'm sure Will disagrees, but fuck it.
Sure.
So, where was I going with that? Okay, so, oh shit, I totally lost my train of thought. I'm half drinking this thing. Like, I tried to make like a bougie ass old fashioned. And it's like there's like this old fashioned mix, and it like has a little bit of like cinnamon in it.
Ooh.
And I put too much of the mix, and so it tasted like syrup. And then I put more bourbon, and now I feel like I'm just flying.
I should be drinking right now. This is a mistake.
You should be.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you have the bachelor pad.
I do. I've got some whiskey here. I also have some classic, Washington staple Rainier beer in my fridge.
That's right. Just pop that shit open real quick. Thanks to the sponsor, Rainier Beer.
Proudly brewed in Southern California.
Yeah. See, so that's both parts of this podcast. You get the Space Needle, and then you get smog and traffic.
Right.
The perfect representation of Rainier Beer.
So I think you were talking about Juice chiming in with his classic line, and that's the thing.
Okay. Oh, I'm explaining your beef between you and Will. Basically,
Yeah.
I don't know how it started. Actually, I kind of know how it started, but there was just Brad and Will were of two different lifestyles that just didn't get along, and yet we had to spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
So shit starts to boil over. So Will's getting like really fucking mad. I'm trying to be there for Brad and also hear Will out. And so it's just so stressful, and Brad's sweaty, so I can get how stressful he is. And Juice, with the breath of fresh air, saying, and that's the thing. Which then led to Brad continuing to describe to us how he can't make up guitar parts on the fly and how he needs more time. And every break of air, Brad tries to let any one of us in. We just go, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
And you did not like it at the time.
No, I remember very angrily putting my gear away.
Yeah.
Like wrapping the cords around my arm with needless force.
And that was a very awkward ride home too.
You've had a lot of awkward ride homes with me.
Yeah, I also feel like part of it, especially at the time, part of it, we also had a conversation about a certain someone, which definitely, oh shit, oh my god, this is a conversation, that was a conversation I think where I slammed your door and I walked inside, all fucking moody.
Was that the same day? No, that could not have been the same day.
Nah, dude, I feel like it was because I remember leaving gear in your car.
Yikes.
And
that was the same day. That was like Brad and Matt's friendship on the edge.
You've had a couple moments like that, but
yeah.
That I feel like, I mean, and you said this before, you felt like you weren't in the greatest space in your life at that time. But,
definitely darkest, lowest moment.
But yeah, that was the same day we got in an argument in your car, and I slammed the door and I walked inside, and the second I walked inside, I wasn't really mad anymore. And I, in like just haze of anger being gone, I said, fuck, I left my gear in this car.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out like the right amount of time to text you back about it, but you were pretty adult about it. You got back to me like, I think in an hour.
Yeah, I mean, I am an adult. I do adult things, which part of the problem. I was definitely being way too like serious through all those practices.
Yeah.
Which was definitely the downfall of those practices, and me getting so angry was me taking things way too seriously.
Yeah, I mean, part of it too was like, Will being like, I mean, both of you guys were the destroyers of that band.
Yeah.
And then it also didn't help that Juice moved, but that's not his fault.
Right.
You can't pick where you live.
Yeah. Well, that was already that was near the end anyway.
Yeah, but you guys' bickering was crazy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I like Will, but
yeah,
whatever.
Good guy.
Good guy, Will.
Wilfredo.
Will. The
You're
man.
still a big guy.
You're
listening, guy. I like your new band.
He's got a
Check
new
out
band.
Yeah, it's him and a couple other dudes from the AV. It's the AV, which means the Antelope Valley for those undoctrined to Southern California. The most desolate fucking place on the whole earth, but home to like some actually really good musicians. But I get it because like they have nothing else to do
Yeah,
but stay inside all day.
desolate locations breed good music, right?
Yeah, but it just doesn't breed like it doesn't bring success for good music.
Sure.
Because Don Quixote should have been like the biggest fucking Scrams band.
Yeah, agreed.
But because it was once centered Antelope Valley, we were given that curse of never being more than what was given.
Yeah. And then cursed upon Mr. Lazy No Fun, Brad Gully.
Yeah. The ruiner of everything.
It is what they call me. Wherever
Yeah,
I
they
go.
call you that.
The ruiner
They call
of
you that at
everything.
the Zon.
They do. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they call me at the Zon. That's actually not a joke.
Oh, you're fucking serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been known to
Real
ruin.
good job, Moneybags.
Yeah.
So how you been?
Well,
How you been? How was your 4th?
How was my what?
Your 4th. Your 4th of July, dude.
Oh, my 4th was god awful.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
What'd
made
you
a
do?
huge mistake. Went to a spot called Gasworks Park.
Okay.
It's basically I don't know, a park is a weird way to phrase it. It's just like a grassy area and a hill near Lake Union. But basically a barge sets up in the lake and they have fireworks from it. And it's really nice. But just so many people go. It's insanity how many people will stand there to watch fireworks. You can see them from any side of the lake, which is what I did
just
last
like you
year.
can see the Space Needle from every apartment.
Right. Last year, I watched it from the south side of the lake, right? And it was great, and there was not a lot of people there, and it was awesome. This year, I went to Gasworks, the spot everyone goes to, because one of my coworkers wanted to go.
Okay.
And we walked there. It was about like an hour, maybe a little bit more of a walk. We got there, stood pretty much in place, not moving for 2 hours before the fireworks started.
Yes.
You know, it's like whatever, 20 minutes of fireworks.
Yes.
The only entertainment during that 2 hours of standing is people just getting angry at other people. Like, just strangers getting angry at strangers. Like, you know, people who have been, you know, camping out for 6 hours to see the 20-minute fireworks show with their, you know, lawn chairs and blankets and stuff. And then, of course, because there's a billion people there, they're, like, walking through their spot. And, you know, so you have middle-aged dads shouting, "This isn't a walkway!"
Hey, this is fucking America.
Right,
Okay?
yeah.
I need to watch my fireworks. And listen, if you fucking, you know what I want to say. But if you get in my fucking spot again, oh, it's on, buddy. All right?
Yeah.
Once I finish this blood, yeah, I'm bringing this over your head, guy. All right, my kid's fucking here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, his kid was mouthy, too, let me tell you.
Okay.
Nothing worse than a mouthy kid. Anyway.
Caucasian, I'm assuming, yeah?
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. The only good part about it as well was during the fireworks show, there was a group of German dudes standing behind me, and during the show, some fireworks went off that were kind of like spirally, and one of the German dudes went, "Ooh, curly fries," and it was really funny. That was the highlight of my night, was hearing the German man say, "Ooh, curly fries."
Ooh, curly fries.
Yeah, yeah, but he did it in a high-pitched voice. It was nice. Yeah, and then we
While you were
walked
at
like
the
an hour
lake,
back.
did you drink a Rainier beer?
I did not drink anything while
Wow.
standing there. I basically
I'm sorry,
got locked
Rainier.
into place. It was like being at a concert, you know, like at a fest, all
Uh-huh.
packed in together, shoulder to shoulder, people pushing past you. Nightmarish moment.
Just like America itself.
Yeah, a nightmarish moment. My last night was good though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and jump into the scene report.
Scene report. I missed the first band.
Okay, that's fine.
So don't know what they were about.
Wait, hold on. Let's look at the name because I definitely read it and I said, I hope Brad doesn't see them.
Yeah, I don't know who the first band was. I missed them. The thing is, I got there not too long after it was supposed to start, and no one was playing, and then a band started playing, and I was like, okay, this must be the first band. You know, they're running on punk time, running a little late, but that band was like, oh, give it up to whoever that played before. I was like, a band already played?
Boss Tanaka.
Yep, missed them.
Yeah, so shouts out to you, misters.
Yep, sorry, Boss Tanaka, for missing your set. Sure, it would have been fine. Much like the second band was fine.
Are you sure? Because
What?
did they add a band or something?
What?
Or are you saying that
There were four
Seattle's
bands.
Oh, four?
There were four bands. Oh, no. New Gods is great.
Okay. Well, then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
definitely added a band. Then.
Yeah. The
Maybe
second
you watched
band,
Boss Tanaka.
did not watch Boss Tanaka, because the second band definitely said shouts out to Boss Tanaka. Unless they were shouting out the first half of their set. Which would be a cool move.
Power move.
Yeah.
Power move. I just got asked to play a show on the 31st.
Definitely
now
shout out the first half of your set.
Yeah.
Damn. Shout out to the first half of our set. We really killed it.
Ooh, you guys
for the
remember
first
that?
15. Shouts out to the
first 5.
Anyway.
Here goes the next 5.
Don't remember what the second band was called, but they were fine, I guess. You know,
right.
not really my kind of thing.
I'm bad at music.
It seemed like all of their songs were like the riffs were definitely ripped from somewhere, but they were like ripped from songs I recognized but didn't know the name of, because they were definitely like either like classic rock songs or like songs from, you know, like pop music.
So speaking of classic rock, you know the late great actor Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
So he plays in a band, right?
Sure.
Called Hollywood Vampires.
Cool.
It's a cover band starring Johnny Depp, Alice Cooper, and some other guy. And they have this video that's a cover of God, what the fuck is that song? The I Want a Whole Lot of Love.
Okay.
And
sure.
they cover that, but the video, not the whole song though. They cover like the part that I guess everybody would know. Yeah. And it's a minute long. So it starts, and I want to say it's broken up into maybe like 15-second parts. So we'll break it down. First quarter is Johnny Depp. So I think there's a guitar being played. I want to say like in the song once it starts. And Johnny Depp is holding a guitar, but not playing a guitar.
Sweet.
While there's like these helicopter shots of LA, and it's Johnny Depp with sunglasses on, just holding a Les Paul.
Cool.
And then, so it's this dark and moody, you're like, oh, it's flashy, it's LA, the glit, the glam. And then the next 15 seconds, it's Johnny Depp in this car, and he's fucking speeding on a dirt road. Like, imagine the 5, but with dirt, and well, actually, first he's driving really slow, and he sees a bison, and his window's just partially rolled down, and he's looking at the bison as if he's never seen one before.
Okay.
The next 15 seconds is him flying down this dirt road, and he flies down this dirt road, gets out of the car. The dirt is fucking blowing past his head. There's a wolf that's now on top of his car. He then digs a ditch to then throw all of his fucking Pirates of the Caribbean jewelry into the hole. Covers the dirt, and this is where like it kicks up, where it's like, "I don't think about you," and then it's just Johnny Depp looking into the camera, fades to black.
Why have you seen this?
Tori showed it to me.
Okay. Fun.
Anyway, yeah. So you could rip off that song, I guess. Johnny Depp did it way better than any of you guys could, but it's all right.
Yeah, sure, I'll
Give
do
it
it.
A shot.
Why not?
The Doors does that.
I'll do it.
I'll
make music one of these days.
Keep going. Keep going.
There's a
You
Guitar
have nothing
Center.
but time up there.
There's a Guitar
What
Center
are you
nearby.
doing?
Nothing.
I don't give a shit about a Guitar Center.
Okay, I need to get my guitar fixed up. There's I
Okay.
have a lot of missing hardware and stuff like that, and
Mm.
I'm not like, a guitar weirdo who knows everything about guitar. I just like to play the thing.
You could. You
So-
have nothing but time.
Well,
Why
yeah,
don't
I
you
just- but I-
weird
I
out,
definitely
just
need to get
become
it
a
fixed
guitar
up.
guy.
So I need to take it to Guitar Center, but that means I have to go inside of Guitar Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go like on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Today's a Tuesday. Is today a Tuesday? Yes, today's a
don't
Tuesday.
know.
Yeah, today's a
I wake
Tuesday.
up drunk, so
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been like every weekend. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to Guitar Center, get my guitar fixed up, and then I never do it.
Well, now you do it this weekend.
Sure. Yeah, I saw
So New Gods.
New Gods. Yeah, Seattle's New Gods. Really good, high
Yes.
energy. It was like their record release show, which was
Mhm.
cool. Yeah, just good set, fast, no bullshit.
Dude, they're so fucking good.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
Like
it was a
I'm
good
really
experience.
I saw them like at the same venue that you did, but 3 years ago I want to say. And like it's so weird because I feel like if New Gods like really kept it going, they'd be like this huge band.
Yeah.
Or not huge, but at least like they could tour a decent amount and people could come out and go see them.
Sure.
So it was New Gods, Culture Abuse before Culture Abuse popped off, and then Self Defense Family.
Mm-hmm.
And like New Gods was obviously like the weird one out of the bunch, even though they were the locals.
Right.
But seriously, like everybody was standing almost as far away as they could, except for me. And just the way that like the singer dude was like moving around the stage and whatever, I was just like, yes.
Yeah.
Like there's essentially nobody here, but like this man is at like the Staples Center, just doing his fucking thing.
Yeah.
The rest of the band, not so much, but he was really just holding it down for everybody else.
It's it's unfortunate they're not following Drug Church down to SoCal for you to see.
I fucking wish I
Yeah.
wouldn't be like hassling people for Pathos to play that show at Program. Because if it was New Gods, Gouge Away, Spiritual Cramp, and Drug Church, that'd probably be the best show I've been to so far all year.
Yeah. But yeah, following New Gods' Drug Church was great.
Sick.
Always.
Fucking sick with it.
Yeah. Really good set. The stage banter was, it seemed better. It was okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you can't always have something so captivating
right.
every
Yeah.
night. I feel like if we ever went on tour and like we both had microphones, like we would just end up talking about, especially like if this was like back in the like the heyday of like Don Quixote, we would have like gotten on stage, you and me both have mics and like talk about Hearthstone.
I'd only be talking about Bitcoin. It's all I would talk about with no knowledge
now
of Bitcoin. I'd just talk
you
about
could
it.
have put everybody on. Not only were we scrams and of the moment, but we were also proto crypto.
Damn. Legendary.
And then we could have put it on a shirt, Don Quixote, proto crypto. Would have sold 0.
Yeah. I want an old Don Quixote shirt.
You do not have one?
I don't know. Maybe. It's definitely not here with me. It's
I don't
either
have
in
one.
California or New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have one, but when I was in Chicago like last month, Tiffany texted me, and she just sends me a picture out at random of somebody wearing a Don Quixote shirt,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "Is this you? Is this yours? Like, what are you sending me a picture of?" And she was like, "Oh, like my friend from school, like he just came, like we were just hanging out, and he had a Don Quixote shirt." And I was like, "Oh, has he seen us?" And she was like, "No, like they just thought it was cool. They bought it at Deluxe."
I don't know
So
what this is.
somebody, huh?
What's a deluxe? Like
Deluxe? It's like right across the street from Rhino,
Oh, okay.
and it's just like it's kind of a secondhand store for clothes, but
Yeah,
it's also
I
like
actually
one
think I know
where you
what you're
could
talking
like
about
bring
now.
clothes to sell.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah. I've been there with
the
Anis to sell stuff.
Yeah, the expensive thrift store. But anyway, somebody fucking turned in a Don Quixote shirt.
Damn.
So
what a poser.
my question to that person is, what gives?
Yeah, what kind of fucking poser does that shit?
I mean, that shirt kind of sucked, but what gives, man? You didn't want to die with that shit? It was all just, it was grainy.
It was grainy.
I didn't like it.
It's kind of
and
cool.
It was
grainy's cool, right?
No, it was like digitally grainy, which bothered me. Because it basically looked like we had gotten that shirt and took it to like a place in the mall to get it done. Whereas these new kid t-shirts, screen printed, boss as hell. Pick one up.
Which ones?
The and what ones? The ones with the gun on it.
I don't know what this
So that way
is.
people can look at you weird when you go to Starbucks.
Can I buy one?
And like, huh?
Can I buy one?
You can. I mean, I could also just send you one.
Yeah, send me one.
Yeah. Go ahead and put your address out there for the listeners. I could write this down.
Yeah, it's 420 fucking 69th Street.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seattle, Washington.
All right. I'll be there.
98109.
Sick. Ask a punk.
Ask a punk. Seattle's worst kept secret.
But all in all, a good show.
Yeah, it was.
Were you happy you went?
I got home.
You left the house for
10
once?
p.m.
Oh, that's a sick show.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, dude,
amazing.
I'm so excited for Sound and Fury because both days will be over by 10 p.m.
Yes.
So it's like last note rings out at 9:59. You're like, all right, fuck yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, it was pretty much done by 10 p.m. and like the venue is only about like 5 to 10 minutes from my apartment, so I was home by like 10:15. It was amazing.
Damn, you are that close.
Yeah.
That's weird. Tay and I got lost when we tried to go to that place.
The Funhouse?
Yeah.
Oh, it's super weird. My Uber driver could not find it either.
No.
Which is, I don't know. It's Google Maps or whatever, and it just says to go straight, and he was getting very confused, and I said, I think you just go straight. And then he did, and then we were there. It was,
I mean, there's that weird bridge that's right there.
There's the weird bridge.
There's like,
it turns
there's like a
into
freeway on ramp right there.
It's
Yeah.
It's definitely
it's a bad spot.
tucked away. There's also a venue like right next door.
Yeah, El Corazon.
Yeah, I almost walked in there. And the guy probably looked at me and was like, "You're at the wrong show."
The Juggalos, were they there?
I have no idea, but the guy was just like, "What show are you here for?" I said, Drug Church," and he goes, "Next door." I'm like, oops.
Damn. Fucking nerd.
Yeah, dude, I looked like a fucking shooby. Some sort of out-of-towner?
You're a gentrifier.
Transplant gully over here.
I know. You fucking get a job out of college. And look what you're doing. You're fucking ruining the neighborhood.
Yeah, dude, bringing the fucking corporate life into the punk life.
With your fucking artisanal coffee shops and avocado toast.
I made a latte before I went to the show.
Oh, wow.
You're
good. Really embracing Seattle.
I'm getting good at making lattes, man. I got beans. I got the espresso beans that they use at Intelligentsia.
Oh, okay. All right. I can give you some credit on that.
They're
now.
really good. I make good lattes. I'll make you a latte when you come visit.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Soy milk, though. Sorry.
No, not oat milk.
Oh, dude, I'm actually kind of about oat milk.
Dude, if one more fucking place asks me if I want oat milk, I'm just... Like, I'm not going to get it.
They
but
ask you if you want oat milk?
Yeah. Well, so I don't know what it is, but, like, every place thinks I'm vegan. And it's not like I don't hang out with you guys anymore. So
you have
it's
big
like...
vegan energy.
Is it the dreads? Like...
Maybe.
I just... Like, I don't know. Like, people always go, "You're vegan, right?" And I was just like, nah, it's cool, though.
People who know you, people who don't know you.
People who don't, well, it's like a half no. It's like when you go like going like to restaurants or not restaurants, but like more so coffee shops that like I frequent.
Yeah.
They all think I'm like vegan or something. Like, oh, soy, oat milk.
Yeah, I've gotten into oat milk lately. I'm kind of about it.
Yeah, I bet you'll be about it until the fucking next thing comes along.
Well, it's just good, man. It's a good alternative.
Agave milk, it's coming.
Agave milk. I'm not a huge fan of hemp milk.
Yeah, that was short lived. Hemp milk is like the crucial dudes of milk.
Hemp. I'm gonna have a hot take on hemp here.
Oh,
Hemp.
sponsored by Rainier beer.
Hemp is the worst.
Milk or just
Just hemp.
the worst thing.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I'm just gonna say it's the worst.
I just remember
I'm anti-hemp.
kids really being about those hemp toms.
Yeah,
Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, it's not cool.
But they're like, "Oh, I got weed shoes."
Yeah, you know who convinced me to get hemp milk? Rad Coffee. That was the first time I had hemp milk.
Yeah,
I asked
remember
for
that.
soy, and they're like, "You sure you don't want to try hemp?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" It was bad.
Which is really funny because the person who asked you if you wanted hemp milk is my old boss's son,
Nice.
who, tying this back to 20 minutes ago, lives in the loft space where the guy knows a shit ton of band people.
Nice.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe hemp milk was the wave. Like, you could have just, that would have been all your musical prowess. Like, you wouldn't have given up if it wasn't for hemp milk.
Yeah.
And
You
like,
should have just kept trying it. It's like LaCroix. You just got to keep drinking it.
No, you don't do that.
You're right. I don't. I drink Polar now.
Wow.
I'm a seltzer trader.
Real riveting shit, man.
You don't want to know about what seltzer I'm on?
No.
Oh.
But all I want to know is if you're drinking Rainier beer.
Do you want to know what's in my fridge?
Yeah, let's go ahead and play this one.
Let's see. I'm going to just try and do it off memory. There's definitely...
Yo, are you going to, like, fucking check after?
There's definitely an entire loaf of bread.
Okay.
It's been in there for a while. I haven't used any of it.
Listeners, if you can guess everything correctly, I'll send you a kid t-shirt. So
Honor
loaf
system.
of bread is your, like, free space.
Yeah. There's an entire loaf of bread. An almost entire tub of, like, what do you call it? Smart Balance butter. Like,
Okay.
not real butter,
Alright.
like fake butter.
Not the sponsor.
Yeah, not the sponsor. Let's see. There's definitely some Smart Life veggie meatballs
Okay, did you guess that?
because I make lots of pasta. Speaking of which, there's definitely leftover pasta, rigatoni to be exact.
Oh, I'm coming over.
Yeah. I got rigatoni. I got some Metropolitan Market arrabbiata sauce.
What the fuck?
This
This is like I'll just stop you right there. Like, this is how, like, I don't know, like, your life wasn't. I feel like we just made fun of your life being boring before, but now this is just like, I would have just turned this podcast off if I was listening to it.
Yeah.
Like, this is where you're at now. Are you comfortable with your life being, knowing the knowledge of what's in your fridge? I don't know what the fuck is in my fridge right now.
Well, there's not a lot of things in my fridge. I think that's mostly the bit here. Is that it's a short list. There's even less things in my pantry.
No, please.
Shopping for groceries. Grocery shopping, they call it. Not the easiest task.
Nah, dude. Tori and I fucking got that shit on Smash.
I don't like to carry it all.
Why don't you just Uber money bags?
I don't know. I don't know.
'Cause you
Because
can.
the grocery store I go to is very close.
And then
it's
you,
like less.
you roll up to your apartments and spit on the ground and go, yeah, this is my neighborhood now.
I actually I piss on a parking spot and claim it. I don't even have a car. Just take it.
So, like, from that view that you have of this Space Needle that every apartment has, you just look at it and you just jerk off looking at it. Like, yeah, this is what I think of your fucking Space Needle.
Do you want to jerk off to the Space Needle?
No, I love Seattle. I have nothing but respect.
Ever
for
jerked
it.
off staring out of a window?
No, I don't own windows. I'm in a prison.
It's kind of whack. My neighborhood's a little noisy.
Is it now?
I've learned recently. I don't usually open my windows. I also keep all of my shades, like, what do you call it, shut.
Yeah, you're a vampire.
Yeah. Well, the outside doesn't need to know what I'm doing in here. I walk around naked a lot.
Are you?
What?
I mean, that is bachelor pad, which is
Yeah,
101.
if you don't have to wear clothes, why would you?
I don't know, man. Like, I just like having pants on.
That's weird. You're the weird one in this situation.
No, I'm not the weird one.
Anyway, I don't need, even if I'm wearing clothes, I don't need people to be like walking by and see me sitting on the couch watching Westworld.
But what if you're jerking off at the Space Needle? Wouldn't you want the whole goddamn world to watch?
No.
Yeah.
I don't need the whole world to see.
Your neighbor comes by. She just went to Whole Foods. Probably got like a squash, an avocado maybe to cut into, while she also enjoys Westworld because she got your Netflix login or your HBO login because your windows are always open.
Right.
She's walking by. She's like, all right, I wonder where he's at. Like maybe like we could watch it together. And then you're just jerking it. She drops the squash.
Oh my god.
You put your dick back in your pants. You're like, I'm so sorry. You answer the door. You walk outside.
I'm not wearing pants.
It's just like, oh, can I pick that up for you? She's like, oh my god, were you jerking into the Space Needle? And you're like, what? The squash? Can you pick that up, please?
Why am I so concerned about the squash in this situation?
Because you're vegan.
I don't really like squash though.
All right, well, there that goes.
Squash is a bottom tier food.
No, we're not doing this one.
You know what's a top tier food?
No, this dumb asshole thinks
Soup.
fucking soup. No.
Soup
It's
is
just
a good
not.
food.
It's not.
Sandwiches
it's not
are also top tier food.
No. Depends on the sandwich.
There's a sandwich place by my apartment called The Other Coast Cafe, who also sponsors this podcast.
Do they serve Rainier beer?
Probably.
All right. It's a good establishment.
Yeah, make good sandwiches. A little wet, but good.
Is that just because your hands are always sweaty, so it makes the sandwich soggy?
My hands are always sweaty. I might have to get one of those like Ergo keyboards.
No, you have to enlighten me on this one. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Like a ergonomic keyboard.
Oh, okay.
So
Does that mean good for a hand?
Yeah. They're just like, so like there's one where the keyboard is basically like split in the middle, like it's not fully attached, and it's kind of like in like a wave shape.
No.
And it's just supposed to be better for your hands. I don't know.
Well, that was Scene Report.
Yeah, that was Office Report. Scene Report was show was good. Got home early. Had fun night. I'm gonna go see another band. I'm gonna go see the Bodega Boys.
Are you going to that?
Yeah,
that was
I don't remember when that is.
What
That might be this
already?
weekend.
That'd be cool. I might fly up there for that then.
Yeah.
Yo, tickets to go fucking to your ass are so expensive.
They really are. My parents are coming to visit in like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
And I know it was expensive for them to get tickets.
Yeah, I can't wait for Siege just to be like, it's kind of pricey coming up here.
Whew. Better
Could have saved
entertain
a couple
us.
bucks and gone to Italy.
You telling me I paid all this money to come up here and we're just gonna go to Veggie Grill for lunch?
Oh, come on.
Come on, let's do something. Let's go to the Space Needle. I want to go see the people toss the fish.
Dad, I can see the Space Needle from here. I jerk off to it all the time.
Yeah, sexy ass Space Needle.
You ever been to Starbucks?
Is that how my dad talks?
Nah, not he doesn't break that much. But
Yeah.
he gets there. I could also just imagine your dad just like sitting on the couch there the whole time because that's the only position I ever really see him in.
Right. No,
So he's just at your
stuff.
He's at your house watching TV.
Better not.
I can't wait for him to look at your door and go, "So this is what you got?"
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to like clean my apartment.
What do you have to clean? You have nothing, as detailed by what we now all know what's in your pantry and fridge.
Oh, but my apartment's a mess. Like, okay, I'm in a room right now. On on the floor of this room, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different boxes that once had stuff in them, just kind of sitting in a corner. The CRTV in the corner. No, they're like had like computer parts in them.
Yo, speaking of Blaze, so let me tell you this. So I'm leaving work today, right? So LeBron James is now an LA Laker.
Right.
Woo!
My favorite basketball player and team.
Yeah, so LeBron James is like sponsored by Blaze, has shares in Blaze or something. He's like, I imagine he's kind of like their spokesperson. Like, he worked at a Blaze. Like, there was some day where celebrities worked at Blaze and he was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And like people just didn't know it was LeBron, and then like someone like mistook him for Dwayne Wade. There's a whole video for it.
Okay.
But because he's a Laker now, I want to say all Blaze Southern California locations are giving away free pizza.
Sick.
Right. You would think. So, not now, but I want to say it was like fucking 95, maybe close to 100 degrees out, plus slightly humid, and people in California don't know how the fuck to deal with humidity.
Yeah.
And they just go, it's muggy out.
Yeah, they do. They sure do.
Where all you have to say is like, oh, like, it's humid.
You could just say nothing.
Or you could shut the fuck up. Like, yeah. I know it's hot too.
Right.
But there are people, it's just like, it's the things that people choose to do. Like, obviously, like, weather is the worst conversation to have with anybody.
Right.
But it's the fact that, like, yo, the other day it was 115 degrees and people were still coming into my store ordering fucking drinks and shit.
Yep.
And I wasn't more so, like, mad that it was hot. I was like, what the fuck are you doing out? Like, this is not good for your health.
Yeah.
And people would just go, well, I mean, it's gotta have my Starbucks. Or, like, you know, it's hot out there, gotta get water. You have water at your house.
Yeah, you know what they need?
Like, yo, I'll buy you a fucking Brita if you don't like your tap or shit. Like, why the fuck are you outside and it's so goddamn hot out?
Yeah, because it was like 115, right?
Yeah.
That's nuts. Why would you leave the house?
Like, that's more so just me being concerned for you and, like, you having, like, no regard for it. You're just like, it's toasty.
Better suck down this frappuccino.
Dude, I wouldn't have left my house had I not have to go to work that day.
Right.
Like, if I wake up at 5 in the morning and it's already 80, it's a shit day.
Yeah, that's hell.
Like, there's nothing that's going to pick that up, and I'm just going to be pissed. And, like, I just got so mad talking to people. I just told my boss, I was like, hey, can I make drinks? Like, I'm not into the whole, like, ringing people up and hearing about how goddamn hot it is. And, like, okay, well, why are you out then?
Right.
Like, and I bet, like, there's, like, just this weird tick where you're just like, oh, well, I just got to know what that's like. I got to know what 115 is like. I'm going to break it to you. Like, you don't need to know. Like, if the inside of your house is 70 degrees and it's a whole almost fucking 50 degrees hotter, it's hotter.
Yeah.
But, so people were out in this fucking stink-ass weather just waiting for free, god-awful flatbread pizza.
And people will wait a long time for free pizza.
And so, like, regional talk brought to you by Rainier beer. Like, so, when you turn that corner, there's, like, that women's store.
Yeah.
And then if you keep going, it's Aldo, and then it's, like, J. Jill. Mm-hmm. The line went all the way, so the inside of Blaze, all the way to J. Jill.
Oh, no.
And I'm just waiting for, like, my Uber to go home because I got money like that. And I'm just looking at these people, and the guy picks me up, and he's like, yo, what are those people waiting for?
An $8 pizza.
That's free. Like, you could get, like, not that Domino's is any better, but spend $5 more and save yourself possible heat stroke.
Yeah.
And, like, you just get it delivered to you there.
You should just be legally allowed to berate those people.
I like almost like stood on the corner, like all like the and God said He shall smite those, like, and dog said to not be out in such conditions.
Yeah.
Your brain is frying. I will now have to deal with you ordering frappuccinos and you not knowing what the fuck you're ordering because your brain cells are gone. But it's just I just have like this newfound concern for people, but not like in like a humanitarian effort. I'm just like, what some synapses aren't there in your head. So what I'm fearing for your child. Like where did it go?
I'm fairly
because
certain, I think my microphone is definitely going to be picking up my heavy-footed neighbors upstairs.
Nice.
Who really love to
call them
stomp around.
The Flatfoots.
At least I'm not bumping pop radio on Spotify with commercials.
Do they do that?
Oh boy, they do. Let me tell you, and those commercials on Spotify are definitely louder than the music.
Well, you should just like knock on their door and go, "Hey, listen, man, here's $10.
Yo, I was
just go ahead
thinking
and
that.
Get that 3-month free trial, and I'll start you on the 4th, and you just keep that one going."
Yeah, like I was thinking.
If you can afford rent here, you got.
Yeah, and I know how much the rent is because I almost rented the unit they're in, and it's more than mine.
Property talk.
Property talk brought to you by Rainier beer. I know they're paying more rent than me.
So they can't get commercial free, or just be like, "Hey, could you switch over to Apple Music?"
I'm saying, like, I'll give
like
them
there's more
login.
There's more exclusives there.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend doesn't even borrow it; she has her own. Like you could borrow it if you want. I'm lonely. Do you guys want to hang out?
I'm not lonely. I just don't have friends up here.
Yeah.
But I'm not. Doesn't mean I'm lonely.
I mean, like, if you just let us move in, like, rent-free, that'd be cool.
Nah.
Like, you know, it's an apartment with a carpet, but, you know, I can make it lit.
Why carpet in the bedroom?
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's still disappointing. You always wish you had hardwood in the...
Yeah.
All you had to do is, like, maybe put down, like, a rug.
No, I agree. But, but then you guys would be living in my gaming room. You'd have to try to sleep and, you know, shit like that while I'm playing games.
Frag left.
Frag
I'm trying to go to sleep. I got work at 5. Frag left.
You just hear it. Click, click, click.
Yo, dude, speaking of gaming, like, did you see the fucking thing I posted in my Instagram story when I was out here playing the net plays?
No.
It finally happened.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not a gamer, I'm not an onliner, but boy, do I have just a love for Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube, and there's a little online community for it.
Yep.
Now, people always, you know, like, oh, like they call you slurs. They say you want to have sex with your mother, and blah blah blah. Most people on NetPlay are pretty respectful.
Right.
However, I did a Captain Falcon combo.
Uh-huh.
I hit I dropped down from a platform, back air, because they tried to do like just this bad jump on back on the stage.
Uh-huh.
And I think I was playing like a fox. So I back air him, and then he tries to Firefox up, and then I stomp him. This is on Yoshi's, like right side of Yoshi's.
Sure.
Stomp him, kill him, quits out of the game. And This is like mid-set. And I'm just like, he doesn't say anything, just doesn't respond for like a long time. And like on NetPlay, there's those two chats. There's online chat, and then there's the host chat.
Right.
And boy, Vincent, the player 2, who I disgraced, called me a nigger.
Yikes.
And I was just so I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
it's not every day you get to play Smash against PewDiePie.
But like, And the kid was bad, but he's the one who rematched me?
Right.
And he's the one who quits out game 1? He had like 3 stocks to go. He just had like a really bad first one.
Yeah, I mean,
And
that's the kind of people racists are, right? They're the kind of people who quit out game 1.
But I was just so upset because like at that was like motivation for me.
Right.
Like I was like, all right, game 2, let's go, game 2. Like I'm just gonna jump, like I'm gonna double jump Falcon Punch you like the whole time. But like because usually like I think like before, like when I used to hang out with kids who played Call of Duty all the time, they're like, yeah, they said it, and I was just like so bummed out, and like I had to argue back with them, and I just quit out. Like it was just BM, dude.
Yeah.
But for me, I was like, yes, do it, say it again, why don't you?
Yeah, it's fun. People talking shit on the internet is fun.
God, I love it.
Yeah.
Like
I play League of Legends, most toxic community in gaming, and they're very offensive.
Apparently,
but it's funny.
So have you read all the shit that it's like, oh, like saying cancer is like that's offensive. You can't say anything's cancerous anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I get it too. Like it's not like I'm saying that because I'm like, well, I just want to call things cancer.
Right.
Which is weird. That's almost as bad as like the whole like when everybody in the whole world called stuff gay, and like when people still do that.
Yeah.
But it's just worse.
Right.
Because like saying something like that's cancer, that's a noun.
Yeah.
So not only is that bad grammar.
Bad grammar, by the way.
Put an asterisk and then a period. I think you forgot the period. It's don't with an apostrophe.
It's don't with an apostrophe.
And with that, what do you say? You want to cut this?
Yeah. I don't think I have anything else left to say. Like you said, I live a unextraordinary, uninteresting life.
Yes. And can't wait to hear more about it.
But, have to come up with the content from my extraordinary and interesting mind.
See? You just got to work with it. I feel like you don't work with it.
Work with what?
Your mind.
My mind?
Yeah. Like you got all these ideas and ambitions.
I will say, easy excuse, but I'm very tired today.
That's every day.
I got home.
Gully.
No, wait. I got home from work. Right. I'm standing in my living room looking for my laptop, and for a moment I think it's morning and I'm getting ready to go to work. Like I start putting my work laptop away and grabbing like all my stuff off the coffee table, and I'm like, no, I just got home from work. This is evening time. And I'm going to record a podcast with Matt. Yeah, definitely. I'm feeling the brain lag today. Work. For sure. I'm doing stupid work at work, so I'm tired and frustrated.
Well, this is the man working on your Amazon products. He's tired.
He is tired.
If you have bugs, just go ahead and blame it on Brad.
You can do that. Got a problem with the fulfillment center stuff, your shipments are arriving late. Blame it on me. It's cool.
Got anything wrong with your Rainier beer that you ordered off of Amazon? Fresh?
Blame it on me.
It's on him.
It's on me. Got any... Is your iPhone acting up? I don't work for Apple, but blame me.
Yeah. I mean, you can fix it. You know how to work a computer, right?
Yeah. You're, you're trying to find a very particular type of porn on Google. You can't find it. Stop using Google. Use Bing. It's better for porn search.
Is it really?
That's true. Yeah.
Oh,
they did that on purpose.
Well.
They made it better to search for porn because they couldn't beat them in any other aspects. So they're just like, let's make it the porn engine.
That's dope.
Yeah, you can preview. So you can preview videos like from the search.
That's so dope.
Yeah, so if you're trying to find porn, Bing.
Or Brad.
Or Brad. Yeah, just ask
Gotcha.
me. Tell me the type of porn you're looking for. I'll search it on Bing and send it back to you.
Go ahead and send him your ats. He's at Brad Gully on the Twitter.
Yeah, very professional at name.
Yeah. I am at Death by Number.
Cooler at name.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The podcast, I don't want to make a Twitter for it. I already have like so many.
You can do that at a later time.
Yeah, well, just
Let's not
go
rush into
ahead and
these
follow.
things.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Those are 3 Twitters for you. Those are 2 Twitters for you right there.
Right.
If you want to follow anybody else on Twitter, go ahead and follow at Dogs Live Forever.
Oh, yeah.
At Listen Up Nerds.
Yep.
And at Self Defense.
Yep. A harder one to spell, but you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You're smart. You're a smart person. Person listening.
I don't believe that. No, you're fucking stupid.
Well, you don't know that.
Big ugly.
Big.
Unless
Big ugly energy?
you go ahead and go to wearepathos.bandcamp.com. Drop us $1 for
Instant.
as of now.
Instant triple-digit IQ.
Yeah, I will now know your level of smart. Right now, you're like just unknown, unbeknownst to me, except for maybe like 5 people. Like you're all like toddlers. You're toddlers who figured out how to work AirPods.
The MAT test. It's like the MAT. It's like the SAT, but
Yeah, Schrodinger's dumbass.
dumbass. You are both smart and fucking stupid at the same time.
Well, that's just me giving you the benefit of the doubt. I really think everyone's stupid.
Well, yeah, you can think that. Think you're the smartest person in the room?
Yeah.
But
Or are you asking me or telling me?
do you think you're the smartest person in the room?
Yeah, no one else is here.
Yeah, same.
I was gonna. No, I'll cut this part out, but I was gonna like leave a little bit of dead air and then just go, and that's
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Alright, well, and that's the thing. But,
Okay.